name is Mary Mamaliti, and welcome to my kitchen. We may not be able to enjoy lunch together in person, but we're not going to let that stop us from enjoying it virtually during the Atelier Digital 2020. We've partnered with Pellegrino Essenza to bring you this unique lunch experience. The recipe you'll be making today was created by yours truly, and it's designed to pair beautifully with the Pellegrino Essenza. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. All right. First, what I want to do is we're going to start with our dressing. So I've got myself a little tiny food processor. You can use a bowl and a whisk. You can use a fork with it. If you have an immersion blender, use that. Blender, anything, just something to whisk it up. So I'm going to take the lid off here and we're going to start. I'm going to start by adding in my olive oil right into the tiny food processor. Then I've got a 1/4 cup of fresh raspberries. You can use frozen, fresh, whatever you have. Pour that right in. Next, 2 teaspoons of Dijon. Right in there. Now again, make this your own. So if it's something that you're not really keen on, so if you don't really like a lot of Dijon, I'm going to use the same teaspoon here. It's all good. If you don't like a lot of Dijon, reduce it. So we've got now 2 teaspoons of our honey right in there, okay? Just giving my hands a quick wash. Okay. Now what's left is to zest our orange, and then we're going to squeeze half of the orange into here. The only thing is you're going to be left with half. So what I would suggest to do is take that half, peel it, I chop it up and I top my salad with it. Nothing goes to waste in my kitchen. So this looks like a nice orange. We're going to zest it right into our mini food processor. Oh my gosh, I'm already getting excited because of all the citrus and fresh scents that are going to be floating around in this kitchen. Okay, so now that we've gotten all the zest off here, we're going to cut that in half. And squeeze half of this right into our food processor. We're going to add some salt, a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, and let's whisk this up. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so fresh in here right now. Okay, so I've taken it off camera to pour because I am a klutz and I did not want you guys to be witness to that. So we're going to put our dressing down here right in front. Next, let's preheat our oven. We're going to set this orange aside and we'll use it either to top our salad or you can snack on it later. There's always a little something for the chef. Let's preheat our oven to 450. Okay, so while that's preheating, we're going to chop up 2 sweet potatoes, peel them, and we're going to dice it up. So, to begin, to make things easier, I've already pre-diced my sweet potatoes. So I've just peeled them, diced them. Now, you want to try and keep them a little uniform. If you go off, it's no big deal. But you don't want to get something that's, like a big chunk, so something this, huge chunk and then a small chunk. They won't cook properly. So you want to get them as uniform as you can in size. I would recommend about 1/4 to a little more than 1/4 cubes. Some olive oil over, about 2 tablespoons. Looks about right. And again, everything, a little salt and a little pepper. There we go. Now, Use a spoon, use your hands, use whatever you'd like. Just toss this up and get them all coated nicely. I'm going to use a spoon just because you guys are here with me. I got something pretty on. I don't want to dirty myself. But if not, I'd get right in here with my hands. So now that we've got this all coated, done, I've got now, we're going to set this aside, baking sheet, one large rimmed baking sheet. And what we're going to do is put this down here. Lined it with parchment paper. Put these right on top. With your spoon, your hands, spread them out into an even layer onto the sheet. And once your oven has reached its optimal temperature, 450, we're going to pop these guys in and bake them for about 15 minutes. I do want to mention every oven varies slightly. So after 15 minutes, we're going to add in our cauliflower. After 15 minutes, we're going to add in our broccoli, and we're going to gauge the temperature then. For now, these go in for 15. So I've set my timer for 15 minutes. While that's roasting in the oven, we're going to grab our broccoli and chop up all our little broccoli florets. So a couple little tips. What I like to do is, so we've got our stalk. I go right in and chop that piece off. Do not discard this. Save it. Peel it. So just with your knife. If you're not comfortable with a knife, with a vegetable peeler, small paring knife, whatever you'd like. And what I would do, once you peel this all off, cube it and then put it in the freezer. This is fantastic in stir fries. Guys, I don't know why I smile when I cook. Who am I kidding? I know why, because it's food. Really, who's angry when they eat? I know that everyone may not be that comfortable in the kitchen, and I totally get that. But this recipe here is the perfect way to start. It's all in one pan in the oven. Nothing too fancy about it. But let me tell you, when the flavors come together and then it's paired with that San Pellegrino, delicioso. All right, we're all done. So now that we've got these all cut up, ready to go, we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on them. So that remaining tablespoon of olive oil, this is where I want you to use it. And give this a nice mix, and you just want to coat them all up. Oh, one went down. It's not my kitchen if honestly there isn't a rogue vegetable or somewhere on the floor. Anyway, I'll pick that up later. And we're done. Set that aside. We're going to get our kale ready now. I've already destemmed my kale and chopped it up, give it a rinse, and then I put it in a salad spinner to dry that up. So I've got half a lemon, squeeze that right in there into my kale, and using your hand, you're just going to massage this and get that lemon juice right in the leaves. What this does is it breaks down the hard outer layer, the hard leaves of the kale, and softens that up. And I'm just going to spread them out throughout the sweet potato. While the broccoli and potatoes have been roasting, I took some time to tidy up my work surface and to get some other ingredients ready to go in. Okay, we're going to add in our corn. All you're going to do is just sprinkle this right over top. We're going to pop this back into the oven for about 5 minutes. See you back here in 5. Okay, we're back. Veggies are all done, ready to go, so now it's time to assemble. I've got my kale that we put the lemon juice on. Add some rice in. Now we're going to top it with our veggies. Now, this is where you can go as little or as much as you want. Get some broccoli in there. There we go. Have some fun with your toppings. I've got some pickled onion, I've got some feta, and I've got some seeds. I have in here, there's pumpkin, there's sunflower. This is actually a little salad topper mix that I made with some cranberries in it. And let's do it up. Okay. A little pickled onion. I mean, the sweetness of these pickled onions. That crunch factor, a little bit of salty feta. Little seed. And now for some dressing. Drizzle that right over top. Now I do want to mention, if you're like me and you forgot the lemon in your dressing, this is where you take that other half and just squeeze it right over top. There we go. We're done. Here's your salad. Let's get our drink ready. Got our San Pellegrino, Essenza. Open that up. There we go, guys. Let's get a fork. A little bit of everything. It's so bright, fresh, citrusy. Beautiful. Cheers, guys.